Okay, so we're here up in Loughborough with Jamie Murray. And Jamie, would you just mind letting us know what you're doing up here at Loughborough today?
I've come all the way up from Wimbledon to do an interview with you guys. But actually playing in the $50,000 Challenger tennis event, which started yesterday and goes on through till Saturday. And
you're playing in the doubles with Ross Hutchins, is that right? And how's the preparation been going so far?
It's been fine. We came up yesterday afternoon and practiced a little bit, and then practiced again this morning for a match later this afternoon, and ready to go. Hopefully we can get a win on the board.
And obviously you've come in off the back of a tournament victory with your brother Andy. How was that experience playing with Andy and winning the tournament?
It was fantastic. We had a great time. I mean, we played a few times before and on the tour, but not so much the last couple of years. And you know, for us to go out and win together was you know, was a lot of fun for both of us, and you know, a great experience and something that we'll have for a long time. So
I'd say it's something you find quite enjoyable, being able to play doubles with Andy. Obviously he's on the full-time tour and a singles tour and has to play a lot of events, so you don't get the opportunity too often.
Yeah.
But is it nice to, you know, have that camaraderie with each other and be able to play together?
Exactly, yeah. I think you know, certainly for him, I mean, I think that, you know, the tour can be quite a lonely place. You know, everyone's so individual, and you know, certainly the singles guys and stuff. And you know, I think sort of for us to have our brothers there, being able to travel together makes things quite a bit lighter. You know?
Obviously, you haven't yet done it together as a major. Was that something you'd like to do, maybe?
I think we will at some point. I think obviously it's difficult for him just now to play, you know, singles and doubles at Grand Slams, because you know the singles are so demanding over 5 sets and stuff. But you know, I think at one stage we'll probably try and play Wimbledon together and you know, see how that works out.
You've obviously won your Wimbledon's double title. Is it something maybe one day, as you said, Andy's a little focused at the minute on the singles, but Wimbledon especially, would that be something you'd really like to do with Andy?
Yeah, of course. I think, you know, for us, I think Wimbledon's the biggest tournament in the world. You know, certainly the one that, you know, we get most excited about, and you know, I think to go out there and play with him, you know, be great fun for both of us, and you know, hopefully we'll have the chance to do that in you know, in our careers at some point.
And of course, you've beaten Andy to a Wimbledon title. Is that something you don't let him forget?
Sometimes when he's getting a bit big for his boots, and really bring him down a few notches with it.
And obviously, like, the singles has a massive profile, doubles not quite so much at the minute, but do you think that will sort of progress? I mean, is there going to be a time when the top players are able to play doubles tournaments as well, or do you think it's too much for them to cope with at a tournament?
Well, I mean now they changed the scoring system and stuff, so it's a bit shorter in order to get more singles guys playing, and you know, a lot of the top singles guys do play doubles, not so much at the Grand Slams, but you know, certainly other big tournaments, like you know, last week we beat Verdasco in the first match, who's, you know, top 10 in the world, and you know, there's other guys playing there. You know, certainly the Masters series, you get guys like Nadal playing, Federer sometimes as well. So you know, the top guys are playing stuff, not so much at the Grand Slams because it's too much tennis, but you know, I think doubles is getting a better reputation. I mean, I think if it's on TV more, then you know, people start to sort of pick up on it a bit. But you know, for now we're doing what we can to try to you know, make it more, or get it more in the public eye.
And obviously you're a doubles expert, so when you go out
sometimes,
sometimes, but when you go out against, like, say Verdasco's pairing up with another singles player,
yeah,
do you go into it feeling slightly more confident, knowing that you're kind of used to the doubles atmosphere?
I'm certainly more confident if I was playing singles against them, yeah. But you know, those guys, I mean, nowadays, you know, they know how to play doubles. They're very good players, and you know, their games are, you know, certainly as effective on a doubles court. But you know, it's tough. We try to do our best, try to beat them, and you know, sometimes we do, sometimes not. But you know, all those guys, they're all playing well these days.
And it's been a really busy month for yourself. I obviously said you're out in the Valencia Open and won that. We also got married as well.
Yeah.
Have you had any time off to celebrate?
No time off. No, I came back on Sunday and then came here Tuesday. So we're going to do a few days in Colombia, where my wife's from, in December, and go and see her family over there. And then next year we'll probably plan a honeymoon somewhere.
So it must be really tough getting any sort of free time. The schedule's so hectic, you're sort of all around the world. But in some ways, is that quite enjoyable, being able to do all the travelling?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's pros and cons. I mean, I've been doing it a long time, you know, since I was sort of, you know, 17, 18, and you know, it's a great opportunity to be able to travel the world and sort of experience different cultures and stuff. And you know, I enjoy it. I mean, I've played a lot of tournaments this year, and you know, maybe perhaps too much. I mean, now I'm kind of ready to shut down and have a bit of a break and get back into training for next season. But it's just what you got to do. It's your job. If you're not playing, then you're not making money. So you got to play.
As you said, it's a very long and hard season. But at the end of it, what do you sort of tend to do to try and relax and on your downtime?
Sleep, I think. Yes. I think the last couple of years, I come sort of November, December, I was ready just to sort of lie in bed for a good few weeks and not do anything. But I'm going to go to Miami and train this year, which is certainly beats Scotland in December. Get a bit of sunshine, good weather to train in, and it's a bit more relaxing as well.
And what's going to be your focus for next year? Is there a certain target you've set for yourself?
Not really. I mean, I think the goal for me this year was to make sure that starting next year I could play in the main tour again, because last year my ranking dropped a lot, and I didn't have such a great year, but winning last week made up for that, and now I know I can start next year in Australia, and I'll try and find a partner to play with there, and I don't necessarily think I'll find someone for the whole year, but certainly it'd be nice to start the year with one person. Yeah.
And in terms of finding a partner, how do you go about that process? Is it literally approaching someone and saying, do they fancy playing this tournament with you, or is there certain people that you play better with?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously you want to find someone who you think you'll play well with, you have good chemistry with and stuff, and makes it a bit easier, a bit more enjoyable as well. But sometimes to get into the tournaments, you have to play with someone that you maybe don't want to. It's not your number one in your priority list, but it's just to get into the tournaments that really matters.
And obviously next year we hope you have a really successful year. But for Andy, how do you think Andy's year will go? He's been so close to winning that first major.
Yeah.
Do you think it is just the process of it's going to come? He's getting used to playing in finals now, so.
I think. I mean, he has all the ability in the world. He has the ability to win. Not just one Grand Slam, but a few. And so far he hasn't managed to do it. But I think if he keeps working hard and keeps dedicating himself to it, then I think he's got a great chance to win one.
Fantastic, and good luck with the tournament today.
Cheers.